Alright, so I know I'm not the most professional streamer, guys, but welcome to the stream. And if you're watching this later, I'm going to start focusing on doing main stuff for the stream because this game is way longer than I thought it was going to be if you do side quests. So I did go knock out some side quests, and I did go check out that horrible tower, mind you. The towers are all side quests. Like, where the energy lander is like all side quests. I could do that stuff on stream if you guys want it, but I don't really know if you want it. I mean, I know most of you end up watching this later, so I just feel a little bit self-conscious about like always running around doing side quests and not getting the main story done. But it's kind of my thing. Like, I'm a bit of a lore hog.
Well, if it ain't the blazing sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Huh?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
Yeah. Is that a basket? A weird basket with nothing in it. Oh, we're back out at the sea again. This place sucks. Oh, this whole place is gonna suck. Actually, it might not be too bad because I did level up a bit. I tried to do some of the towers and they had level 60 enemies, so they got me kind of close to level 50, but I couldn't beat the boss at all.
Far. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kind of doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
I have a feeling that everything that the Renans are doing is similar to Nier Automata.
At all.
Where it's all just a giant test to them.
For that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's
Probably
a
like
rather
every
enormous
energy.
flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
What's wrong, Ren? Just tell us this time. Please don't make me wait another 30 hours.
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
Please tell
I'm
us.
not sure.
Okay, good.
When I
Whew.
was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's take it. Place the quest marker over there.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
Oh. Strengthened magic circle charge rate also applies to arch charge from enemies. Yay. I want that. But I'll have to wait. There's a lot of stuff that I still need to get for Renwell. These guys are practically done. But I haven't been able to get all their trees. Like, I feel like that's some kind of ultimate weapon I'm supposed to get. Probably from the towers. Same thing for this. I think this is like an ultimate weapon. Oh, we can get the Groder Peg. He's almost done. Hey, Cheese, thanks for the follow. Awa, awa. My button was purple. I don't know why. What do you mean your button was purple? You mean like your follow button? Did they change the follow button? I haven't been on Twitch very much. Aside from like popping in on my phone. Silver Marlin. I haven't caught a single boss fish, dude. My life is a struggle. What do I need? Beast of Salt. What's Beast of Salt? Asper in the air. Enchants. I think that's the better option right now. Alright, we'll take that still though.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down.
My
a
follow
little
button, I
once we're
swear I
through with
followed
this place.
before.
Optimistic as always.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry too much about it. My mouse that I had before this one, I had a Red Dragon M918, I think it was, or M932. I forget which one it is. It was the one with 16 side buttons. I had given that one a shot before coming back to my my 13. Oh man, the numbers are getting all mixed up now. But I gave that a shot before coming back to my current mouse. And it would double click. So like I would follow people or like subscribe on YouTube and it would double click and I didn't even realize it. So there were so many people that I wanted to subscribe to, or like so many comments that I liked or videos that I liked that were like unliked immediately because my mouse was double clicking all the time. I went to my history and realized that there was nothing there, and I'm like, no. Oh, this place looks like a temple from Legend of Zelda.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
Sorry, there's a bit going on in the background. Give me a minute. Alright. Is it heavy? If I move it, it clicks sometimes. That's what my... Wow. That's what I, had to experience when my mouse reached its click limit. Like when I already like broke the 1 million clicking. So, like I would like move my mouse around when I was playing Final Fantasy 14. It would randomly be right clicking stuff. It got me killed so many times during raids. Excuse me. That's cool.
I found some equipment.
Die, please.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
They're all coming after me. I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Stay calm. I shall provide the agile one. No further.
Look sharp!
Lightning time! Dance in the wind! Air drop! Shining super!
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Die! I hate those guys so much.
We won that by a mile.
If you don't hit them with Da'Lim really early on, they just start jumping around being invincible. Which, yes, I know it's no different than what I'm doing. But they're toxic because they're the AI. There's 2 doors over there. It has items. Me always take items. Didn't me?
An opponent like this should be easy.
In here. Whatever you do, stay away from the floor.
In an instant! We work well together.
Finely timed waltz.
Yay.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Oh, that means that we... Ooh! Ossified stem.
Look at that enemy. It's
Oh,
shining.
man. There's 2 of them.
Don't get careless.
Yeah, what if am I AI all along? Man, I really Englished hard there.
There are still more left. Magic is in.
ranged targets.
I prefer that. What about you? We'll soon see about that.
It's mine. It's my spell now. What if I am the AI all
Am I
along?
on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I had no idea this entire time. Wait, hold on. Can I teleport back here? Ah, sweet, I can. Okay. So, what I want to do... Why is there a side quest here? What the hell? I did all the side quests. Anchorage. Brr. Yeah. I just woke up. I slept in actually.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get
brain-
here faster.
Brain activate. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're going this way. I could make weapons with those.
Looks like we get to
So I
sleep
do
with a
want to
roof
make
over
weapons
our
with those because I'm tired of my current weapons. Who are you, sword guy? Give me my weapon. Okay, we have a sword. Look. Wait, I thought you said that we could make new weapons. Oh, what the hell? Dahalium. Wow. I feel tricked. Wait. Well, I guess we might as well eat while we're here. I don't remember what the thing was. I think it was this.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much needed energy.
Hello, yep. How are you? That was not the food that they needed me to cook. The wedge.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Wait, that thing just said sovereign role and I didn't read it. God damn it, I actually needed to know what the sovereign's role is. Wait, was that guy yellow? Go back. Rinwell, go. Worth. Oh, he wasn't. Goodbye, noodle gods. Guys. Not gods, you're not gods. If you're gods, you'd be able to beat me.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly.
We must suck the world.
Go no further!
Man, that move does so much damage. Hello,
Is that a new
Volks
skill I saw back
person.
there?
Indeed. Well,
Hello there, Leia.
Actually, it's a
You've
family
come
circle
here to
happening
mock
for
me
8
once
generations.
again.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
I don't take kindly to your folk around here.
Go no further!
On your knees.
You got company! Get him! Go get him!
Uh-oh. I can say a joke without dying, right?
In here!
pesky airborne scoundrels.
It sounds like a job for yours truly!
Boing, boing, boing.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Point of the.
You sure showed them.
All
With
in a day's work.
The angriest
This is
emote in all of
strange.
Tamriel.
Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Yeah, just normal Pandars. Yeah, I'm finally awake. I overslept. I was supposed to stream at 10. I'm supposed to stream at 10 this week, but I always oversleep. I have a hard time sleeping recently.
An opponent like this should be easy.
What the hell are you talking about?
You picked the wrong fight.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done! Air thrust!
What about crossing borders?
Over so soon?
Ah! Keep that thing away from me.
Lost! Don't mind if I do. Now I see everything. I've got this. Let him march it happen. Astral energy!
Say no more.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that the beginning of
Quite
Elder Scrolls
necessary
5 is like
for
that.
weaponry.
Did I mention I just woke up? Can I have 5 minutes to, like, optimize my brain cells? Yeah, you're like, think, Zen, think. Why else would I say crossing borders if it wasn't Elder Scrolls 5? Thundaga, Thundaga, Thundaga.
You and I both.
Look sharp.
Are you sure you haven't any to wake up?
Step back. This one's all law.
I'm not sure that I have any brain cells to wake up. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
Did anybody see that?
I am not sure. Like every day I wake up and I have to do a brain cell count. Just gotta double check just to make sure they're all there. There's not a lot of them to check. I only have 3 dedicated brain cells.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Do I have human ears? No, how dare you offend me? Do I look like a hummin to you?
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Shion, please let me paralyze the damn thing.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
I do not have
This
human
is good
ears.
Weapon crafting
See-
material.
You see? Do you see ears? No ears.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel. If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the
If it's
master
magic,
core that's
I love
receiving
it.
all the astral
I love
energy.
all magic.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since
When
we
she
came
dies,
in
I
here?
start playing Dahalim.
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
She's being hunted.
Surrounding,
It's a banshee. That's all the evidence we
Considering
needed,
astral
guys.
energy is
Let's get back to the
involved,
truck.
It's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Yeah, dude. Bring the crucifixes. That shape terrifies them. They don't like objects T-posing on them. That's why crucifixes work on ghosts. Enemies just spawned. Ah, I'm so scared.
Got some good equipment.
I
Oh, I
can't
did.
say its appearance is too...
I was wrong. What the hell is a revival right now? 50% chance to just wake up? Okay.
my tastes, personally.
Out of our way!
Can't get out of this!
Annihilation! Never fair!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with your friends. Here's a healing art.
I'm not gonna cast, I'm gonna stock. Because he's gonna pop at the moment that I'm about to cast. Yeah, I figured.
Amazing. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Oh, you know what? Good point.
Step back. This one's all law.
Oh, look at these cool items. This isn't a trap. I was wrong again, guys. It wasn't a trap.
We seem to have come across something a little
I've got a really bad feeling about this. One more.
You know, at first I wanted to shut them up, but then I realized the more they're talking, the more I'm winning. So I kind of don't want them to shut up. Because when they stop talking, I realize that we're getting our ass kicked.
Please be sorry to me. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around. You don't have firearms here on Dano. I can show you mine. That would be really awesome, Tina.
Wow, look what I just found.
That's a lot of gold. No, they're still stupid. Alright, so I should probably explain why I've been playing Rinwell a lot. You're like, oh, it's your favorite character. While she's casting her spells, it gives me enough time to look around and manage everybody else. So like, if I start seeing them do really stupid stuff, like when I was fighting this boss earlier, every time the boss would start doing their fire AoE, Law and Alphen would like run up to the boss and then just die. Let's activate this. Yeah, you can kind of avoid that while you're playing Rinwell because you'll have enough time to switch to them and then make them dodge away. It's also very easy to manage their boost attacks when you're playing a character who attacks very slowly. That's why I've been playing Rinwell, because it's a lot easier to like manage everything. With Daha Liam, you have to be on point with dodging and casting, which is a lot harder because you're expected to be up close, dodging attacks, getting counter hits, or casting spells on knockdown, etc. I can't do that while managing my stupid ass team. And like I don't know. People are like, just adjust the AI to make them better, XD. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the AI to make them better. Everything in the strategy seems to be revolved around like healing. Not like they're attacking their defense. I don't really understand the strategy thing, and I tried to find a guide on it.
Over so soon?
And the only thing I could find was like hyper spoiler shit. Like I'm like, you know, guide on setting up strategy, and people are like, guide on getting the ultimate weapon in the game, guide on beating the secret boss, and I'm like, geez, guys, not what I wanted.
Sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
Yeah, like, I just made simple adjustments because I don't really know what I could do to make the AI more defensive. I tried messing around with it to make them more defensive, and what ends up happening is they just straight up decide not to attack anymore. Like, they'll just sit back and make me do all the work, and they won't play the game if I try to make them more defensive. Because, like, all the stuff is like, okay, you know, HP less than own, HP less than CP, like, all this stuff looks really good, right? And then, let's say like this. Then we look at the secondary, and it's like, this is all healing stuff. And then if you put keep away from the, keep distance from foes while attacking. Yeah, this is what I want them to do by default. So let's say like that, right? I could do this, like I could have them do this, for everyone. I don't know what part of this. Like only once per party member, what? See, like, this would mean it would only work one time. This would work for multiple enemies, etc. If CP is less than 100, CP 100%. Like, this is all item stuff, and like, it's really weird. So let's take this, right? And say that we want this. I'm gonna move this all the way up to the top. What's gonna happen is when I fight up against an enemy that's 5 levels or higher than me, which I'll try to remember to show you later. What they'll do is they'll just stay back. Every time that the boss attacks, they'll move away, which is what I want them to do. But then they won't do any attacks at all until the boss is 100% clear of attacking. So right after the boss attacks, they'll run forward, and then the boss will start the next attack, and then they'll run away and they won't do anything. And it just results in me needing to play the entire game. Like, I have to like manage all 4 of the characters attacking at the same time, and I can't do that because like Law and Dalium are hard to play. Alphen requires an excessive amount of button pressing, and if you're not on Rinwell, the AI just starts stocking spells that the enemy is resistant to. Like when we fight water enemies, she's like, spread, Maelstrom, spread, Maelstrom. When we're fighting fire enemies, she's like, burning strike, non-stop. And I'm like, oh my goodness, please stop. Stop spamming the resistance. Rinwell, please.
Go no further.
It's like, I don't really understand the strategy of it. Maybe there's a way that you can set it up where the AI isn't like too cowardice. You know, they're a bit aggressive.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I thought either that or their goal is to make an AI system where it's not perfect and the player still has to control most of the fight. Which I wouldn't be mad at doing if it was like Final Fantasy 12. You know the gambit system in Final Fantasy 12 where you can have them do certain attacks in a certain order? If I could do it like that, it'd be a lot easier for me.
You don't mess around.
Can you take care of that? I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Do it.
In an instant. Impact block.
Hit.
Bloody.
This could be useful.
Yeah. The gambit system is extremely good. Like it might actually be it's so good that like it's almost impossible for you to lose a boss battle if you set up your gambit system properly. You can borderline have the AI just play the game for you. But that would also imply that you already knew what you were doing. Because, well, as you probably already know, some of those fights you can't just do the same thing for until like way later on. At least to my memory, you know.
Look sharp.
Lightning tiger blade. Dance in the wind. Air fire. Too much to handle.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Rising wiper.
I've seen overnight farms with just a gambit system where the AI stop attacks with a specific enemy that can duplicate itself. It's like a flan enemy, right?
Perhaps now isn't the time.
Let's get you all tucked away. I'll heal you all.
Negative gate. Double demon. No further. Coming through. Ha!
Oh, I gotta be careful. I was about to die right there.
Inferno. Demon fang. Double demon fang.
Charge the meteor!
Why'd you heal me?
Nope.
One last one. Here goes.
Finish it.
Alton. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well done. Alton. Astral energy.
Say no more.
There's like a ghost thing that keeps summoning ads. I'm trying to remember actually. It's been a while since I played Final Fantasy 12.
With this.
Bloody coat.
Hey. New equipment.
That's not hers. What's his? Hexbreaker ore. That's what's here? Man. Very unlikely you remember it's in the tomb in the snow mountain. Yeah, I don't remember that part. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of my memory of Final Fantasy 12 is me getting annoyed at Vaughn for being very inactive for a guy who constantly keeps trying to put himself in the main scenario. And Pinello being killed / sent to the damn X zone like every time I turn around. Oh, I finished a battle. Where's Pinello? Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's in the X zone. Oh, she's poisoned. She sleeps. She's berserk. Pinello was like the most susceptible creature in the world. Everyone and their mother targeted her with everything. At least that was my experience in Final Fantasy 12. I probably should have given that to Alpha, and I forget. I think he's a cat. Oh yeah, Halim's a caster, dude. I'm so stupid. Well, that's okay. You get more of those. I need CP items. Oh, Bosch. Yeah, apparently that was the meta. Bosch, Bran, Ash. I should have figured because everybody at my school played that team.
Turn the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Explosion! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here's the astral energy!
Say no more.
To be more specific,
I gave it
apparently
everything I
having
had.
like Ash and Fran in a team was really good. Although like, I don't remember the exact setup. Like you're supposed to give them all different types of weapons, and it makes them really strong. I think the one with Fran was like a staff, and you let her use reversal. I think the spell was, and reversal was like so good.
Little help! Air thrust! Our expert to the raid!
You can't get out of this! Resonate with the earth! Leave the ensnaring to me.
Oh my god, my run well.
Say no more.
Allow me to help you.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
There was a cheese strat with Vaughn and Bosch, where you can cast haste on them and then go berserk in a combo accessory weapon, and watch them hit 9,999 with 30 plus combos left and right. Wow.
Against us!
If only every battle went so well.
My experience with Ash was that every time I gave her a sword and shield, she became like the blocking queen. But with with Bosch and Vaughn, I really didn't like those characters. Like I didn't like them story-wise.
No further!
In an instant. We work well together.
Like a finely timed wall.
This one's got your name on it! Here I go! Go! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I like playing Buffy story-wise. Buffy is kind of mad as range and melee magic. He does everything just okay. Yeah, I'd have to play through the game again, to be honest. I was a stupid teenager when I first played through the game. So my dislike for Bosch and Vaughn might be a bit stupid. Everyone's focused on that one.
In a vine?
Oh my god, he activated. Rip my casting. I'm gonna try to do it as fast as I can though. Damn! I'm so close! Smash X, Smash X! Can I please still have my combo? Please give me my cast combo. Oh, he killed them. Oh no, he didn't. And I lost my cast combo. My favorite.
Step back. This one's all law.
So that move that I've been complaining about, I admit I could just take it off, but it does so much damage. I just wish it didn't stop my cast combo. I wish it didn't stop combos in general. Like, it interrupts everyone else in the entire game for them to do their cutscene thing. And it's really great damage. It just sucks that it just interrupts everything. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, imagine you're playing Final Fantasy 14 and you guys are doing like your Savage Raid and everything, and you're like LB level 3, and then the melee does LB level 3, and it clears everyone's fucking stacks. Like, it just sets you guys back to reset. Like, you just have to build your DPS back up again. Oh my goodness, it's just like that. And there's no settings for it. Like, I just want to be able to take off the I just want to be able to take off the cutscene part. Like, just insta damage. Not even skip the cutscenes, just insta damage. Because when it goes into the cutscene, it gets rid of all your active attacks. It gets rid of everything that's on the field at the moment. It resets everything back to normal for you and the enemy. And it's usually worse for you than it is for the enemy, because the enemies don't have setups that they do. I managed some good cereal. Ew, what is that thing?
Here?
That thing is a Venus flytrap.
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Hey, we've beaten a thing like this before.
Stay sharp, everyone.
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's a machine or...
no knowing what it's capable of.
Oh, magic! Please now. Here goes! Take that! You get the gist. Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! You get anything in armor is all.
Now I can start moving to the strong spells. Da-da.
Not in your dreams.
I'm gonna cast another cyclone. Why not? What is there to lose? Yeah, blah blah blah. Magic go.
Here goes. Here's evil. Go get him. Bullseye. This one's mine. You get the gist. Miss. By the power of flame.
Okay. I should probably. Let's get rid of this for cyclone for right now, so I don't have to keep coming in here for cyclone.
You get the gist.
So much, Renwell.
Maybe my arcs do have a place in this world.
Sure.
Trouble. You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Blah blah blah. Air thrust. Blah blah blah.
Me run.
As impressive as always.
Here, I hope that was improved.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
More seagulls?
Keep calm and take them down.
We turned the tables on her.
Still more left.
No further!
Blah blah blah. Cyclone.
You're mine!
Raging cascade.
Got him on the right.
No get caught.
Right. Still anyone's fun.
Mine. Air thrust. Raging cascade. A whirling struggle. Glacial spear.
Damn, I didn't get to. Oh yeah, dude. They probably really, you know, I think Renwell feels it the most. Blah blah blah, cyclone, blah blah blah, astro energy, blah blah blah. The worst part about it is that there's an entire cutscene where she's talking about how she has to say the incantations 100% accurately while having the perfect tone, or else the spell won't come out. And in the middle of the fight, she's just going blah 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 whenever she gets a speed cast.
It's too dangerous. Stay back.
By the way, the whole line is blah 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 magic Kazam. I used to hear it all the time back when my speed cast was much slower. Bathe in the light! She's ascended to heaven. She's L-posing so hard. Everyone's so high, dude.
What's going on here?
This is how it feels to have all of Dana inside you. Sorry, that was me trying to get a hot tamale.
You okay?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
Yo, look how manly Alvin is. He just has a tiny little thing of... Damn.
I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
He's not even crying.
What just happened?
Oh, that's great. Rinwell feeling unwell.
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice.
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster...
I still keep hearing Ballsack whenever I hear his name.
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside master cores and spirit vessels that prevent such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does.
Yeah, Law, maybe
However,
Zoogles are
in order
made
for
of
us to
astral
move our
energy.
hypothesis
Did you ever
forward,
think of that?
we'll need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
It's gonna be sad if we find out that Rinwell is actually a Zoogle.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously? Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
Yeah, she's kind of been the main character ever since she calmed down
sorry, never mind.
with the
Just forget it.
you know, the hyper
You want to try being
xenophobia.
a little less cryptic, maybe? All right. Jeez, sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hoodle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Poodle is like that hyper aggressive best friend. Like, have you ever Hoodle? I didn't say poodle. Does he look like a dog to you? That's offensive. That's really messed up. Have you ever dated a girl or been around somebody who dated a girl that had a best friend who would always give them really bad advice? They would like tell them crazy things like your man was out there with that chick, so he must be sleeping with her, kind of stuff. Ow. That's what Hoodle kind of reminds me. Like, I like Hoodle, but like he reminds me of that like one crazy friend. Oh my goodness. I'm messing up. Wait, that's a charge. Yes. More meter.
Look sharp.
No? Oh, okay. Ah, Shion, you stole my spotlight. Good job. I did 4,000 damage. It's not bad. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. It was a trope that that was even in movies for a while. So to explain it really quickly, it won't take long. Basically, you would have the girl that was dating somebody. It was a Boondocks episode too. Now that I think about it, the crazy wolf chick. The girl that would be like the best friend of the one who's dating. I'm just gonna call her Girl B. Girl B would tell Girl A like, "Oh, I seen your man at the store, and he was like talking to some chick," and like the guy wouldn't have been talking to the girl either. He just like, you know, he just happened to like walk past her, and Girl B would have seen you and be like, "Yo, you were cheating," and they would always fill their head with a bunch of crazy drama in order to get, well, drama. Honestly, it was just for the sake of drama. They would always do it to get the best friend's attention, keep them on their toes, keep them listening. And they would imply that they were like the one that was looking out for them. It was very manipulative and very abusive. But I'm not saying that Hoodle is that. But Hoodle reminds me of those crazy chicks. Like every time Law says something, Hoodle's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass. You dare talk to mine queen?" You know, he's gonna cancel you on Twitter. You keep calling him Poodle.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
I'm okay, guys.
Come one, come all. Can't get out of this.
I'm gonna just swoop on in there and get my thunder field.
Commander of Heaven.
Yeah, you mean? Ow.
Could have been worse.
Not gonna lie, I seen that attack coming from a mile away and still couldn't dodge it.
Did anybody see that?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Holy moly. Where's the negative gate that I told you to do? Okay, I'm holding both buttons, please. There we go.
I gave that one everything I had.
Joke's on him, you don't have a Twitter? Yet that is. Yeah. I don't really have to, but I want to get the items from these guys.
Not today. No further.
I dropped the combo? What? If everyone's locked onto this, why is everyone attacking that?
Light burst forth.
You don't mess around. Where are you going?
We're in good form.
Ooh. Oh, I touched him? Really?
Coming through. Can't get out of this.
This one's got your name on it.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Huh. I feel a bit more awake now. I don't think there's anything that I'm really caring about fighting down here. Yeah, because we pretty much had the materials of everything here.
Hoodle?
Oh shit, I actually can't teleport. I have to climb down the whole thing.
Gotta regroup. Let free. Light burst forth.
You don't mess around. Winds of heaven. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
You know, I probably should explain what I was talking about earlier where I was saying like my combo casting thing. There's a skill that you get with each character that has casting spells where the more attacks you do, the faster your casting will go. Now, it says the higher your combo, but the truth is that it does not affect... Where's this go? Really? Oh, that goes out. That goes to 2. That's a shortcut? That's fucking weird. I didn't even notice that. Oh, okay. This leads to 1. Okay. So, The combo does not apply to the combo counter on the side. It applies only to the character themselves. So, you cannot just like wait for everyone else to build a combo and then start casting and have insta spells. You have to keep attacking in order to get insta spells. And the more attacks you get to do in a row, the more insta spells you get to do. You regenerate AG, which is the little crystals that allow you to attack. You regenerate a small portion of those every time you use the boost attack, which is the D-pad things, where you make other people do their special move. So the only way you could really utilize this is if you're playing them as your main character. Because the AI usually doesn't do that. Like, they'll sit back and no cast spells, but then they'll just, like, sit there. Like, they'll just stand there and wait for their combo thing to run out and then start casting spells again.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
She's becoming a better mage.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis.
We go to space.
Even if we could destroy
We're gonna
the
kick
whole
their
range
ass.
like you suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
Oh, sorry about that noise. Oh.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis.
What about Alpin's starship?
Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
And they found Alphen a year
Didn't
ago.
wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to
No,
have still
last
been
year. He
functioning
said
the
1
whole
year. Oh
time
my
to keep
goodness.
his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get
Thanks.
some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland.
We have never met Nate. Are they gonna make me walk to Calaglia?
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No,
Nice spice, Renwell.
I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No, not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are.
No, Renwell. I'm a
No,
Zoogle.
I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me.
Hey, what's up, Mako? Thanks for the
I'm
follow.
a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to
That
understand.
eavesdropping is rude, Kisara.
I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
It would be nice if she talked about it.
I'm not a Renin
I have
like you,
130 hours in
or
this
a
game and I
mage
don't know what the
like
fuck is
Rinwell.
wrong with this chick.
I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave.
Just stopping by a little bit, really
But
want to play this
regardless
myself.
of all that,
Yeah, you might want to
I'm
dip, bro,
here for
because
you,
I'm near the
Shion.
end of the game.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise.
I'll see you around, dude. Thanks
I
for
mean,
stopping by.
That
Get
is
out of
what
here before you
friends are
spoil
supposed to
yourself.
do, right?
This isn't a
said
major
this to
spoiler, but
Alphen
you're gonna
and
run
I
across a
would say-
spoiler soon, because we're about to walk into some heavy spoiler turf. Now's your time to run.
To you, you're not alone in this.
Take care, man.
Thank you.
At least I think it's the end of the game. I've been saying it's the end of the game for 20 hours.
Kisara.
This game just keeps going on.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Poor Law. Now, Shion, look me in the
Still.
eyes and tell me what your problem
If that's
is.
true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
All right, Leah. Here's where I throw my dice in, right? She's
I
gonna
think
try to
it's safe
sacrifice
rest here
herself.
now.
She's gonna do some dumb shit to try to kill herself. She's gonna be like, for the greater good.
All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you
Yeah,
think
she's
we
gonna
should
get
say
saved by
something to
Alphen.
Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself. But then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right?
Except the problem is, she hasn't been telling us for the entire
What am I
game.
supposed to do?
It kind of reminds me of Jiren in Dragon Ball Super. Like, when I was watching the Tournament of Power arc, and they're like, here's Jiren, he's super tough guy, and I'm like, that's cool, what about him? And they're like, nothing. We will tell you nothing for 125 episodes, and then we will give you a standard anime, my family got killed and I wasn't strong enough, and now I'm the villain story. I was bullied as a child, and now I'm the villain. They took my toaster strudels. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, Super Broly is the... Oh my god, he's so good.
Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, he has crazy
Away
anger
back then.
issues.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
I kind of understand his feels too, especially when he talks about how he abandoned his home. Any new weapons for me? Atonement Edge. This is the weapon that they were supposed to... They wanted me to craft. Tyrant Fest. Oh, I have enough points for everything, dude. Alphen has, like, no trees of recent. Look. Where everybody else had, like, 5 or 6 trees here, he has nothing.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? Alright. I actually love Super Broly. He's a super nice character with a trauma that makes him flip. Yeah, yeah. He has, like,
He has crazy anger issues. I liked it too. It's one of the best things about him too. Like, he's very well done compared to the base Brawly. Like, they took basic Brawly and was like, hey, let's give him a reason to be angry.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm...
Oh, that's Nate. I forgot about him. We did meet him before.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky. Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before. But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Wait, he did though. His
Yeah.
anger issues is the reason why his father put the collar on him, because his anger issues resulted in him like going absolute berserk and just slaughtering everything around
I
him.
read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw. Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion
Yeah.
is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects
I'm
to
sorry,
the volcano.
the
Go
cutscenes
ahead
are
and use
distracting to me. Yeah, you're
You
right.
should
I
be
think he
careful.
might have been calmer during his adulthood, but he still let his
I don't
anger
know
get
if
to
it
the
has
point where he
anything to
wasn't
do with the
listening to
meteor.
people.
There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
I feel like his fight with Goku and Vegeta really helped him blow off a lot of steam that he had growing up. Because that collar did not help with his rage.
All right. I guess...
Yeah. I feel like Gogeta was getting way too ahead of himself too. Like, wow, my candy's actually really loud. I didn't realize how loud it was until I looked at the audio thing. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like whenever Goku and Vegeta fuse, they get way out of hand. Like, they're no different than Broly.
Right. I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Yeah,
Everything okay with
Gogeta's
you,
much more
Renee?
likely to kill than
He
Vegeta.
seems kind of out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Poodle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Funny enough that you would mention that, and I knew that this place had to be a door somewhere, because there's like this little hallway was always cut off and it bothered me a lot. So in like in Dragon Ball Fighters, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a clown, but he's also super serious at the same time. Like he goofs around and stuff, and then when he wins, he's like, "All right, next person, hurry up! I'm running on borrowed time here." Like he hits insanely hard, and everything he does looks half baked, but it also does like he just like I don't know how to put it. He looks really serious, but he also looks like he's just goofing around. He's like a really good mix of Vegito and Gogeta.
What should I fix today?
Wasabi.
Rice, ice cream.
Meat!
Caviar!
You guys aren't helping.
Put everything on a plate, Kisara. Everything. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn right good.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Blink. Liam is he's such a nerd. I love it. Yeah, it has like a cute little pig on the meat.
That's some weird looking meat you're cooking up there. What is it exactly?
That would be grilled rapig.
What?
Whoa there! What's the big brouhaha?
It's Rapig! How could you cook something with such cute little eyes? What did it ever do to you?
I fail to see what the problem is. Rapigs are perfectly edible creatures. Having said that, I do realize it's become rather rare to eat them lately. What with people increasingly embracing them as pets and companions.
They definitely didn't fall out of fashion to eat because of their flavor, that's for sure.
Agreed. Rapigs have tender, fatty meat. The taste can take some getting used to, but I would argue that's part of its charm.
If the taste is too strong, I imagine you can either just cook it thoroughly or simmer it with some
Oh,
herbs to
Rimwell's
mask
just
it.
getting melted.
Indeed. At first I wasn't sure whether to smoke it with spices or simmer it in water.
It
but
is.
I opted to grill it as is instead.
Seriously, Dohalim? You have the weirdest tastes.
That's probably because when you live the life of a lord, you grow tired of most ordinary cuisine.
So you end up seeking out more unusual food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, putting aside what it used to be, you've got to admit it does look pretty damn good. Meat is meat after all.
I'll answer in a second.
That reminds me. I do believe I once read in a book about rare delicacies, how one can go about preparing an owl. I suppose I won't have the chance to try it anytime soon.
Not with Hoodle, you won't!
I love how sarcastic Liam is. He's not serious when he says that stuff. He's just being sarcastic. he has what do they call it? He has pan humor. All right, so what was I gonna say? You said Dragon Ball Fighters. The balance is all over the place. Yeah, the balance is nuts in that game right now. So the best way I could describe it is like based off of Final Fantasy 14. Like, imagine if they brought cross-class skills back in Final Fantasy 14. That's kind of like what happened. Like, they allow people to like cancel what do you call it? They allow people to like tag cancel off of special attacks. So like you can have really long-winded special attacks and then tag cancel into another character and then do combos that you would normally never be able to do. Due to tag cancel, they allow you to combo off of moves that you would have never been able to combo off of in general. Like get confirms in situations where you would have never gotten confirms before. So the game is like combo central. You just like get touched into a full screen combo into slide or hard knockdown, and then you have to eat a 50-50, or sometimes mid screen you have to eat a left right up down, you know? You gotta block left or right or a high low. We call it the 4-way mix up. They're also a really difficult time punishing things, like things that would normally be really negative on block. Like let's say Gohan does his DP where he does like a dragon uppercut. You can't see me, but I punched the air. When he does his dragon uppercut, if you block it, you can like tag switch very late. So if you attempted to do too heavy to punish him, he would have switched out and you would miss your too heavy, and then you would get hit by the super dash of the person coming in, and he would get a full combo because you tried to punish something that's negative, you know, high school on block. I don't know. It's really messed up, dude. Like, the balance is nuts right now. It's so hard to do anything in the game because aggression and defense are both so insanely strong that it's just guessing. Like, there's just guessing nonstop, left and right. I feel like it'll stable out though. Like, people will start to understand their options a bit more over time. It's just taking a while. Let's talk to Xion. Although I don't think she's gonna tell us anything because Xion never fucking tells us anything.
Mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember.
Oh,
There's
this is
gotta be something, right?
This is before
Let me think.
his mask?
Well, have I ever told you about
Oh,
my
this.
army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Oh, no, okay, this is
Yeah,
after the
but
mask. Okay, that's good.
That must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me.
To be
I
fair
wonder
though,
whatever
for
happened
like
to
Dragon
that
Ball
master,
Fighters,
poor kid. Not that there's any way.
the
of knowing
chaos
now.
did add a lot to the game.
You know, I
There's
just
a lot of
remembered
new
that he
teams
was
rising
good at
up,
sewing dolls.
and there's a lot
He
of
gave
like,
me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
how to put it.
Dolls?
It's really hard to pin like tiers and stuff like that.
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Just because like there's so many options that you have now. There is one thing that kind of bothers me about Dragon Ball FighterZ, like the state of Dragon Ball FighterZ right now. I can't for the life of me figure out why they buff Cell.
Morning. Ready to head out?
Or Android 21. They could have buffed any character that was below high tier. But they buffed so many good characters. I mean, they did buff some, like, okay characters. And the system mechanics helps, like, the really bad characters a lot. But it also helps the really good characters, too. So, like, even though the state of the game is, well, in absolute chaos right now, and nobody knows for sure, like, which characters are absolutely the best, and which ones are, like, the worst. It's still, like, there's still kind of a, how do I put it? It's kind of like with Scholar, when Shadowbringers first came out. Where, like, there's a bit of a confusion of what's good or bad, but there's a bit of a certainty that the characters that were already really good are, like, definitively the best.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Wait, did I miss an R1 back there?
Finally, some open space.
Okay, I
again.
didn't. Like, we know for sure that Android 21 is
Something feels
absolutely
odd
nuts.
Be
We
on
know
your
for
guard.
sure that Perfect Cell is a complete nightmare to deal with in almost every way, shape, and form.
So we're
Android
back in the
21
Zion
did.
mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
Ooh, Shion's having fond memories. It was it here? No, it wasn't here. Okay. It was in this room right here. She was fighting a guard, and he ran up and he touched her shoulder, and she was terrified. She was like, someone would dare touch me with no fear of their life being lost? And he was like, XD, I'm the pro tag, me touch you. Finally, I can go through here.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Bird Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire here. Finally, I get to use all my water spells.
Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Bird Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Breeze Lancer.
Huh. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Kisara's right, though. We could have endless food.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. I shall ensure you survive that. You picked the wrong fight.
Raging cascade! They're hiding thick as armor.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
I'll leave it to you. Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno.
This ends now!
Consider yourself.
Bam.
Corruption!
Now you see what
Oh, we're back to fighting.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
For the items. Yay.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I thought you were going to wreck the place. I'm not nearly finished yet, and I'll provide assistance however I can.
As impressive as always.
You fight better. No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look
We
flustered.
can really make weapons with this?
Hell yeah. We got flame stones. Time to make some sick ass weapons. Oh, we got some golems.
Go no further.
This one's mine.
Hear my call.
Come and face me.
Dream. Raging cascade.
Are those rockets?
Blah blah blah. The flash imparts their weak point.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Blah blah blah.
In an instant. Impact. We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
In an instant. Impact.
Ooh, I almost missed that.
Here's the evil. Art expert coming through. Go Alvin. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Boop.
Am I on a roll?
What's in the box?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
A gothic dress? Oh, that sucks. That'd be nice if she could wear it.
Equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Can we teleport here? Yeah, we can. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run back.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Upgrade our equipment. Ah, Supreme Ignis Roar. Not just your normal Ignis Roar. I am the ultimate weapon.
I always love the sound of hammers banging the... What?
Gonna make the ultimate weapon.
We finally made it.
You know, I've been a bit tired, Lee. I don't know if I mentioned, but I learned about OBS like audio filters and stuff recently. Have you heard any background noise? I think I've done a really good job.
Shut him down.
Our superiority
Sweet.
was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
That's good. That's good. I've been doing my best to make sure that it is reasonable.
You got company.
I'm not gonna beam him, or I'm not gonna do the thing because I have way more going for me. Yeah, baby.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Wow, that was kind of harsh, Alfred.
I'm okay, guys.
Just because she's always hungry doesn't mean she's always hungry.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Little help. In here. Nice. Ready. Into the center. You get the power of flame.
So you want me, do you? Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Carve through
Here's close one.
Charge like that could easily be over.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Really incredible.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Alvin, astral energy.
Say no more.
Oh my goodness.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I realized that I was muted and you couldn't hear me. It's a good thing I made this new little icon thingy, so I can tell when I'm muted.
Let's see what you've got.
Not on my. Here goes.
Alpin, please. I beg of you.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
They're all coming after me. Thanks, Kisara.
Jesus Christ. Kisara, where were you? I was mashing left on the fucking D-pad. Oh my god, dude.
What our friends for. Depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Leave the enemy's arms to me. I never miss. No place here. Too much to handle. Raging cascade.
Great.
Do it.
Hail you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arms do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons of them. Do.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
No time to hold back.
Oh my god, I failed both of those dodges. I was mashing Kisara so hard, you have no idea.
Still in one piece?
Oh, I feel so dumb. Alright, we're gonna switch out Alphen. Alphen is taking way too much damage. I don't know what's hitting him, but he's like constantly on the verge of dying. Little jackasses. Those rocks. Those rocks he brought to deal with these little jackasses.
You know what's good for you.
This one's mine. Raging cascade. I'm ready. Blind freak. Give me just sit still.
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. We managed to turn the tide.
For now. But things could shift if one is known.
You're right. We'll see about that. You get the best here. You get art expert coming through. Blah, blah, blah. Do it. This one's got your name on it.
Whew. Another victim.
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Looks like some solid equipment.
Oops, wrong one, this one. Did I get one for him? Oh, he has the bloody cloak. I don't want to fight you guys. Ah!
Coming through.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
I'll take you all on.
Oh, I gotta remember she's on my team now.
Flare the Malika.
The water's magic. Do it. Theon, astral energy. Full throttle. Flawless victory. Razor naturally. Glacier, do it.
Step back. This one's all law.
Gold. We take that. Oh, that's the right way. We're gonna detour just a little bit. It's not a lot, guys. Just this way.
Whoa.
In hopes that we're getting our hands on better equipment.
This'll be delicious piece of cake. Don't mind if I do. Oh, too shy to come. Raging testing. Here. Blah blah blah. Field. Burning strike. Glacial spear. Here's the
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
sounds like a job for you truly. One last one. Blah blah blah.
Precision like that? I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Just to stay in one another's good graces then.
Blah blah blah. Free blaster.
Yeah. We don't have slide, dodge, or dog anymore. Just pretend to slide off screen.
Stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
What happened to slide, dog? Alright, take care though. Have fun.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Stay calm.
Oh, I got replaced. I'm sorry to hear that.
Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Alright, I'll see you later though. Thanks for the lurk.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone. Not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd have to rely on
This'll make us even more formidable.
Alphen. Equipment. It's not you, it's Alphen's, right? Absolute, yep.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
There's ores over there, but that's hell. Hell with that. Stretch. I should probably hydrate soon too. As many hydrate redeems as I get in other people's streams, I ironically never hydrate in my own stream. That sounds... Oh, that feels good. Just a little dehydrated. Hey, does anybody have any skills that we need to upgrade first? Okay. I seen a lot of ores back there. I want them. This isn't the end of the volcano. Hey, welcome back! It's been a while since we've seen you.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Chaos is an understatement. Everyone's dead. Like, everyone here is fire astral energy and no one has resistance to fire.
It's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Can I start casting? What am I waiting for?
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Holy shit.
In here. Sleep now. In here.
Charge my attacks can easily be favored.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Too much to handle? Take that. Here's another. Bullseye.
Armor won't save you!
Blah, blah, blah.
You picked the wrong side.
You get the gist. Free blaster. Blah, blah, blah. What's the shot? Annihilation. Blah, blah, blah. Maelstrom. You get the gist. I never quit. Free.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Not in your dreams. Maelstrom. Healing circle. Here goes. One more.
Take this!
Make it rain. Focus.
Oh my god, what the fuck? I didn't even see him charging at me.
Did it? Not by a long shot. Healing circle.
See what I can do!
Inferno cluster.
To be let free. Not today.
One more. Purge blood.
Their arms were interrupted!
Free blaster. Go get him. Go get him. All today. Blah, blah, blah. Maelstrom. Blah, blah, blah. Free blaster. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Oh, I get it. We're not fighting this thing. We're just fighting all the ads he spits out.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
That's my cue.
Denied!
Shut him down.
Magic is there. Free blaster. You like to handle? All disasters in A1. Do it.
A Lord's power never ceases to amaze me.
I'm a regular.
Yes, the next man that used to be a Lord.
Art sealed. Purge below. Blah, blah, blah. Free blaster. Here goes. Do it. Neon. Astral energy. Full
Kamehameha!
naturally. Free blaster. Here goes. Dance in the wind.
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford it.
Not
Oh
against
shit, I can't afford to attack.
Better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
what our friends for if we can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
That's a big rock. Put the rock down. Bonk. Can I use items?
Sometimes the best medicine is the toughest to swallow too.
Let's buff our CP.
Sometimes the best
Jesus Christ, I couldn't see.
I'll simply
No more playing nice. That's right, Lunar Blast. Sneak. Raging Cascade. Here, let me help. One more time. Hear me, Flame of Fury. Raging Cascade.
End like this.
Oh my goodness.
Here goes. Raging Cascade. Raging Cascade.
make it rain! Jubilee!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently
Don't
done.
mind if I do.
Here goes!
Resuscitation.
Freeze Lancer. Too much to handle. Raging Cascade.
Regenerate.
Fresh. Ha, do it. Take that. Blah, blah, blah. Furious Lancer. Blah, blah, blah. 93.
No dawn
Blah,
shall
blah,
break
blah.
this night.
Fresh. Hit. Wicked.
Oh my goodness, dude, we got our asses kicked.
Addiction life.
Just what the doctor ordered. Heal. Healing circle. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Ow.
Everyone.
Is everyone alright? No, Shion, you're fucking dead again.
All right.
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Cure!
Sorry to trouble you.
How are we supposed to take on something so...
Shion, why are you not healing us? Oh my goodness.
big?
I'll handle it.
Just watch and learn! Stretch and go!
Oh yeah, he did this before. Beginning of the game, baby. Alpha one-shotted it. Good job, Alpin.
Everyone okay?
Shion looks like
Yeah,
she's
I
dying.
think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Another tree for Alpin. He gets another set of fire attacks that allows him to burn through all of our health.
Step back! This one's all law!
Oh, we well got the CP or the SPC need it. Shit. Ah. I hit 80% first, that was an accident. One piece of ores. Come on, that was whack. That was even worse. Oh, I guess it's fodder. Fine. We'll take fodder ore.
Hey, is that it over there?
There's a merchant just chilling out by the spaceship, like, hey guys. We're gonna need all of those, man. Our characters don't like staying alive, man. We need all the help we can get.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Oh, she surprised me. That's a cool ship you got there, Alvin.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Yeah, I didn't miss the trash this time.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
Welcome to the present, Alvin.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
You want to tell us something, Shion? Of course you don't. Oh, there's a fishing spot. I guess we had no choice but to wait.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken. And this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Xion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right.
Exactly, Alpha.
We're not going to sit back and wait for them to approach.
They tried to turn our whole planet to Capri
Right.
Sun.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Isn't it kind of weird? At first, Xion was this toxic bitch that you could barely tolerate.
Xion?
And then she became the saddest woman on the earth. Party disband? Damn it. I hate when they party disband. Every time they party disband, I have to redo my party setup when they all come
Xion
back.
go? How could she just go off on her own? Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a
What the
second.
fuck, Xion?
Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Yeah. Go ahead. I dare you, Xion. Go use the fucking blazing sword. Go on. I know you could do it. Because you can't. You know you can't go to Lenegis and win on your own. Xion, guys, don't suffer on your own. Also, Xion, I'm gonna just suffer on my own for like 60 hours.
By Rolron.
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I figured that she was immortal from the arrow that she took to the chest.
But tell me how.
It went like right into her heart,
how
and
is
she's like, "Yeah, I'm
something
good."
like that possible.
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns
I'm
free
sorry. Did you
themselves,
hear that? Of course, she
in my
can't die
death,
before her death, dummy.
I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die.
She wanted the Renaissance
But
almost
if
to
I
kill
am going to
herself.
die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That explains why she doesn't dodge anything during the boss fights.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you.
That explains a lot of
There's still
situations.
time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore.
Wow.
And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself.
Oh god, the music is getting louder than the voice acting
to find
again.
the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this.
Oh, I actually feel really sad for her now.
I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. Help it.
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
He's like, I'm in so much pain right now.
Anybody says, I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
We'll do it.
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else too.
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegus and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again.
Now, could you heal Alphen? He has like 1 HP left.
No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 6. Oddly enough, it felt like one person was missing.
You guys. You're all so stubborn.
Alright, Shion, give everybody a big hug. A nice electrical hug.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, she finally told us what's been wrong. It only took 130 fucking hours.
In a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go.
So here's the thing, Leah.
On to
We were
Lenegus.
right. The thorns are killing her, and she's trying to sacrifice herself to destroy the thorns because the thorns can destroy all of existence. That was her goal the entire time. So we were right. She's trying to sacrifice herself. And we were also right. Alphen saved her from killing herself.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to
Yeah,
others
she's
getting
done
hurt.
being tsundere. She's just now Dere.
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
I think after this cutscene. Oh, that's it? Alright. So, I'm gonna call it for now because I'm getting extremely exhausted. Whew. It's been like, what, 3 hours? And I haven't shut my trap very much since then. That's a lot of talking, guys. Thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. It was fun. We're gonna finish this up later. I'm pretty sure this is the last area. But then again, I've been pretty sure it's the last area before. Like 40 times. So, let's hope that for once it's actually the last area. And I'll see you guys around. Thanks for stopping by again. Have fun. Take care.